She's just always a friendly face. I don't know, an easy conversation. Whenever I want someone to talk to, I can just pop into her office and talk to her about anything personal, talk to her anything about academic, my struggles, my highs, my lows. She's always someone that's there to celebrate with me, but she's always there to console me if I'm having kind of a hard time or I need some help from somebody. Shannon, I just want you to know that all of your hard work never goes unnoticed. You're here in the walls of the Trulast College of Business into the wee hours of the night on meetings with people all over the world planning our study abroad trips, and we can't thank you enough for that. Outside of that, thank you so much for all of the time that you've invested in me and helped me find confidence here at the University of Missouri.
When I came into Mizzou, I was lucky enough to skip a couple levels in French, so I went up to a higher level class, and I was beyond terrified. I was nervous because I was entering class with students I didn't know. It was also my first French class in college, and my mentor was my professor, Dr. Moore, and she really made me feel welcome. She created an environment where I felt like it was okay if I stumbled or messed up on something, that it was a learning opportunity rather than a failure. So. To Dr. Moore, I'd really just like to say thank you. I'm not quite sure that it's my gratitude has come across in the way that I'd like it to, just because we haven't seen each other in a little bit now. But when I think about my last 3.5 years at Mizzou, one of the most formative experiences of mine has been receiving my French degree, which is also something I didn't expect to get coming into Mizzou, which is pretty neat to say. And I don't think I would have had the confidence to not only get a second degree, but also study abroad and work at a school where I instructed French, had it not been for the way that Dr. Moore was able to welcome me into the French department here at Mizzou. So.
Mary Beth is important to me because she represents so much of who I hope to become in the future, and she has made my Mizzou experience so much better, and I'm beyond grateful for her. Mary Beth, thank you for the impact that you've made in each of our lives. Every student that has had the opportunity to interact with you is so much better for it. You've made Mizzou so much more of a home for each of us, and I just seriously cannot thank you enough for the time and effort that you've invested into me and everyone around me, and I'm very grateful.
My mentor is important to me because throughout my Mizzou journey, I have had some great opportunities to interact with other student leaders, and kind of get that view. But my mentors really taught me how to take that to the next level and interact on a professional level with higher administrators, and really transition that to applicable skills in the workplace. Hey, Lauren, you didn't think anybody was going to put you. I did a pretty good job of keeping that a secret, at least I think. Proud to have you. I'm glad to have you as my boss. Thank you for everything you've done.
My mentor is important to me because she has shown me that there are different styles of leadership that work for a lot of different kinds of people, but at the end of the day, it's really about the community that you build around you to be able to do the quality of work that's needed for kind of what you set out to do. Kenna, thank you for being kind of a servant leader in the spaces that you occupy here on campus and within the Mizzou community. Without you, I think that there would be a lot more trials and tribulations that people would be really struggling with. But I think you have really kind of developed a very strong community within student affairs and specifically, leadership and service. So I think overall, Kenna, just thank you so much.
My mentor is important to me because she was one of the first people at Mizzou who really just believed in me. She took me under her wing, and she's really helped me both inside and outside of the classroom. I've learned from her intellectually and professionally, and she's provided me with amazing opportunities that I wouldn't have found elsewhere. Professor Higginbotham, thank you so much for always being in my corner, for pushing me to go above and beyond, and for challenging me. You truly have guided me throughout my college experience. I wouldn't be where I am today without you. I just want to say thank you for everything you've done for me, both inside and outside of the classroom. And I just truly appreciate your guidance and your expertise, and most of all, your passion for me over the course of my Mizzou journey.
My mentor is important to me because she has just been there for me every step of the way, and she's really just encouraged me to be the best version of myself since the day I met her. So Dr. Winterberg, you seriously just changed my life, and I will always be grateful for everything you've done for me.
My mentor is important to me because I don't only look up to him as a professional or as a professor. He's also a very cherished friend that I consider very close to me. I can ask him questions about the curriculum, but I can also ask him questions about life and advice, and he does the best of his ability to make sure that my feelings are understood and gives me advice on how to go about things, whether it's in the classroom or in life. Dr. Hales, I can't thank you enough for just always being there for me, encouraging me, making me feel like I'm important and I do belong here at the university. Being a first-generation college student, sometimes it's kind of difficult to navigate things. And the way I was brought up, I know that you share a lot of similarities in that realm of things. But thank you for just always understanding me, helping me in whatever way I need it, whether it's on the course, like the curriculum, or just in life, those questions. Appreciate you always staying after class and just updating me on things and letting me talk to you, because it really means a lot.
Stan Sylvie is important to me because he's given me and other students like me opportunities to truly explore our passions within the fields of journalism and communications. Obviously it's a very competitive industry, and there are a lot of talents and things that you need to be truly successful here, and I appreciate Stan for being able to make those opportunities super accessible for people like me that want to explore this industry and have those passions. Stan, I know I've told you this before, but I am truly appreciative for everything that you've done for me. I mean, obviously you took a chance on me before I was even enrolled here, so I'm always in debt to you for that, and I'm always appreciative for that. Please do keep in touch. Would love to hear what's going on here after graduation. Obviously, this is, my foundation, my roots, where I'm coming from. And so looking back like 10, 20, 30 years from now, as I'm progressing through my career, I'm always going to remember that this was my beginning. And for you, I'm forever grateful for that. So thank you.
When I was part of IFM, which is kind of a business class and group here at Mizzou, he spent a lot of time just really investing in me and making sure that I understood what I was doing, because there was a pretty steep learning curve with that and just learning about investing in the markets and the economy. And I remember just staying after class a lot of different days, asking him questions, and he was always very patient and always just willing to help me. And so that definitely meant a lot to me. Yeah, so Professor Yor, you just always really made me a top priority. Even though I'm sure you're a really busy guy, I know most professors are really busy people, you always made it seem like you just had plenty of time to work with me and plenty of time to make sure that I understood what I was doing, plenty of time to make sure that I was developing in finance and kind of in my role in the investment fund. And so it really just meant a lot to me that you were willing to invest that time in me and make sure that I kind of achieved everything I could achieve in that group.
My mentor is important to me because she puts her students above all else and truly takes the professor to a whole nother level, and she is constant support to all of us. Dr. McBee encourages me to step outside of the box and challenges my way of thinking. Dr. McBee, you have truly impacted my last 4 years here. Your encouragement and constant support has been nothing short of amazing.
My mentor is important to me because she was one of the first people that really showed me that you can do anything that you want to do, and no matter where you came from can be anything that you want to be. And she's really dived in and helped not just me, but several students within our program to see their worth, see their value, and know that they can do anything that they set their mind to. Mrs. Sowers, all I can say is thank you for all that you did for me during my time at Mizzou. You're a great part in our program of the Division of Applied Social Sciences, and they're lucky to have you. And I'm so thankful for the connection that we were able to build while we were here. And I look forward to getting to see where else life takes me after Mizzou, all because of you. Thank you.
My mentor is important to me, not only because she's a fantastic boss and someone I really look up to, but as someone who is a leader of an organization and is a leader in my workplace, she's a leader that I really look up to. She provides a really fantastic approach to how to teach others what they're best at and how to motivate others to do a really great job. And so she's really inspiring to me as far as being better at my job, but also looking towards the future at things that I would lead and how I would like to lead. Becky, you are the funniest person I've ever met on this campus. You are the first person on this campus that made me feel like I could wholly and individually be myself in front of you. And you made me feel like I could achieve just about anything at a time where I really struggled. So I appreciate everything that you do. And I know we're not very serious around each other, so this is kind of awkward. But I love you and your work is fantastic.
Dean Monnier has been there since the very beginning, since my plans were disrupted, since I got to learn how to create my own independent study. She's my Thomas Kane, and without Dean Monnier, I don't think I would have gotten to where I am now. Thank you, Dr. M. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being there for all of your students, as large as ANS is. Thank you for being someone that I fangirl about to my mother constantly, and I cannot wait for you to meet her at graduation.
Because of my mentor, I've been able to navigate Mizzou's landscape a little bit easier and also understand how important and what it means to me to be a first-generation student. My mentor is important to me because they've been prevalent in my collegiate career so far since my sophomore year. So they've been a constant in my life throughout the 3 years that I've been working at that office. So, Alex, I know you work tirelessly for the student body and you fight for underrepresented populations here at Mizzou, and I hope you know that we really do appreciate it, and your work is extremely important to us.
My mentor is so important to me because of many reasons, but the first reason is his professional training. I have a goal of becoming a physician scientist, so it's really important to learn how to think critically, analyze data, and these are all of the skills that he has taught me during lab meetings, but mostly he has encouraged me to believe that mistakes are not, something to be extremely sad about, because it can also be redirection in science. So that is something that I'll cherish and keep in my heart for in my future. Thank you so much, Dr. Bing. Hopefully we can stay in touch after graduation. Thank you.
So my mentor is important to me because while she's a great teacher and professor and dean, she's also just a great person. And I think watching her balance work and also being really there for students really means a lot. Like, there's been a lot of times where I'll talk to fellow J School students and they'll be like, yeah, well, I talked to Dean Kraxberger and she said I could do this. So just knowing how involved she is in students' personal lives is really the reason I think she's such a great mentor. Dean Kraxberger, I just really wanted to thank you for being there. During college, I've had some highs and lows, but you've always been there for me during both, especially the lows, and it just really meant the world to me, the way you've really guided me throughout all of college.
Dr. Knops is my band director for Marching Mizzou. Music's always had a very special place in my heart, and from the first time that I met her, she knew who I was, which was surprising. Marching Mizzou is huge, and she knew my name before I ever even spoke to her, and so that was just a really impactful moment. And watching her work and just noticing all of the accomplishments that she's had has had such a huge impact on me to work harder and strive to do better. She's so inspirational and has done so much not only to further herself and her students, but also the university. And she just means a lot to me and has helped me discover my passion for leadership. Hi, Dr. Knops, it's Josie. You've just been such a huge inspiration to me over the years. Just your impact that you've had on me in ways that I'm sure you don't even know has been huge. Just the way that you carry yourself, the way that you strive to do more every single day. You always say that every single day you do something for Marching Mizzou, and I think that that's very special, and I appreciate that a lot. Just the care that you give to us and the care that you have for the university is unmatched, and I genuinely have not met somebody who's like that in my 4 years here, and I'm sure that I won't find somebody like that again. So I just want to thank you so much for the impact that you've had on me, and I know that I'm sure other people feel the exact same. So you mean a lot to me, and I'm very grateful to have you as a band director, but also as a mentor and a friend. So thank you so much.
My mentor is important to me because she instilled the confidence that I needed to become the person and leader I am today. She is there every single day for me. Her office is always open. She has talked me off the ledge when I'm nervous about something and been there for me through every high and low moment of college. And I know I would not have gotten through it without her. I'm just so thankful for our relationship, and I know that it will extend far past my graduation. Hi, Kate. I really want you to know how big of a difference you've made in my college journey. It would have looked completely different without you. The Trulask Business Ambassador Organization completely got me out of my shell sophomore year and gave me the public speaking confidence that I've always dreamed of. And I would not be the leader I am and have made the impact on campus that I have without your impact. So I really hope you know how much I appreciate every time I come into your office with questions or advice, and I will take that with me for the rest of my life. Thank you.
Teresa is important to me because she went from a faculty member to family quite quickly. She showed me that she supports me no matter who I am and what my goals are, and that has allowed me to become my best self. Teresa, I love you. Thank you for supporting me on this journey, and I hope I made you proud.
My mentor is important to me because in my times of doubt and not knowing what to do, she was always there to offer me a hand and lend me some advice and offer me a safe environment and support in my academic career. Allison, you've always been there for me. You've tried new skills with me. You've really helped the two of us build up Venture Out as a program, and I'm very excited to see where it goes, and I appreciate your support for me as well as the rest of the student staff at Venture Out.
My mentor took me in when I was a freshman, and so I didn't really know what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go after post-grad, and so she really had those conversations with me, was kind of a sounding board, so she's really helped me decide what I wanted to do next, and kind of makes me feel comfortable in those decision-making processes, so that's been invaluable, so that's why she's important to me. I would just like her to know how thankful I am for everything that she's done for me, whether it was just having conversations about law school with me, giving me feedback or guidance when I was doing research with her, all of her help with my applications for postgrad. I'm just incredibly thankful for the 3.5 years that we've had together, and I couldn't be more prepared because of it.
My mentor is really important to me because I switched my major to nursing 3 semesters into college, and I was really scared going into the process, knowing absolutely no one, never even having worked in healthcare before, and to have someone so welcoming as Vernon was just something that I didn't realize that I needed at the time, but now realize that that was one of the best things that could have happened for the beginning of my nursing school journey, and I've just grown in so many ways because of him. Vernon, I just want to say thank you so much for everything that you've done for me. You know the impact that you've had on my life, but now being able to honor you through this award and being able to showcase just how genuine and incredible you are and how meaningful it is to all of your students, the work that you've done is just really special. So thank you.
My mentor is important to me because he not only cares for what he is teaching, he has a passion for teaching, but he also has a passion for connecting personally with his students, and he has this ability to kind of see where you're going and connect you with the right resources to help you succeed in your journey as a student. I would like to thank you, Scott, for all the opportunities. I had your class my freshman year, and it was very apparent that you had a passion for your teaching and your students, and so I just want to say that goes a long way because it's quite impactful on students' time here at the university as well as the things they do outside of their 4 years here.
My mentor is important to me because she was one of the first people on campus who really showed me that I was worth taking time on, and that my future was worth investing in, to the point of I had just considered Mizzou and college to be the penultimate thing, like you work all through high school to get to college and graduate, but she really showed me that Mizzou was just the beginning of my education and of my future and of my potential, and so she's just really important to me because she showed me that this is just where it starts. Jenny, I just want you to know that while I'm sitting here getting this and you're being recognized, this is not just an award for me or for you, but truly for all of the kids and people that you have mentored. Part of why I wanted to apply for this was not for me, it was to recognize you on behalf of all of the undergraduates and graduate students who you've mentored along the way. It wasn't just me, it was me and all my coworkers and your classmates, or my classmates. You just have an incredible skill to develop others and to show them how capable they are. So,
because of my mentor, I've been able to achieve goals that I otherwise would not have been able to reach for. She's also empowered me to be myself. My mentor is important to me because she provides me with tough love and always gives me criticism that I need. Dr. Angela King-Taylor, thank you for all that you've done for me.
My mentor is important to me because he really saw something in me that I think a lot of people overlooked at the time, and was able to kind of help me navigate a difficult situation, but also allow me to still be myself and kind of guide me in how to do those things simultaneously. Dr. Stackman, I would really like you to know that the things that I've accomplished at Mizzou would not have been possible without your help and your guidance, especially during my junior year when I was MSA VP. A lot of the wins and accomplishments I achieved were because you supported them from the beginning, and you got others to buy into my ideas and my dreams. And I'm really thankful for that. And I'm thankful that you allowed me to have an opportunity to grow as a leader and as a person. My mentor is important to me because she's a fellow woman of color in a predominantly white space, and she has guided me through all different challenges that I've had in college and always been a supporter that I could rely on. Anna, I love you. I could not be where I am without you, and the impact you've had on my life will stay with me forever and ever.
I think my mentor is important to me, mostly because of the skills that she has taught me. Coming into Mizzou, I was very much almost a reserved person, and seeing her be as driven as she is, it really helped me grow in a sense that now I aspire to be like that. I'm nowhere near as driven as she is, but I hope to get there one day. And she's really helped me come out of my shell, and as I said, just like gaining a sense of self-confidence. I would just say thank you, Leanne. It's been a pleasure to get to know you the past 4 years, and I hope we stay in contact moving forward. We've had a lot of fun times, and yeah, just thank you.
My mentor is important to me because I met him my senior year, which is funny since I feel like mentors you would have all at college. But my mentor, John, really has made an impact on me throughout my time in senior year, and he's definitely made me feel more confident in who I am as an advertising student and just a person. And he really pushes me to be the best I can be. I'll be like, hi, John. Thanks for being such a rock star and helping me gain some confidence senior year and helping me to be nationally recognized and like student body recognized, which is awesome. I'll be sure to keep you in my group chat when I graduate, so yeah, just thanks.
My mentor has been so important to me throughout college because she has always inspired and motivated me, and I know that she'll continue to do that after college as well. Thank you so much for everything, Professor Seitz. I don't know if I would have stuck with the music degree freshman year if it hadn't been for you and all of your encouragement throughout my 4 years here at Mizzou. Even when schedules were really busy, I always knew that you supported me and believed in me. So thank you so much.
My mentor is important to me because I feel like she is someone I can trust. And when I say trust, I mean really trust. There's things that I haven't even told people I might see more than her, and I have always felt comfortable to tell her those things, and she's always been an open and listening ear, so that's just been amazing. So, Teresa, I really appreciate the fact that you've always allowed me to be myself around you and be comfortable with myself, and allowed us to have a trusting relationship, whether it's just school or something in my personal life that I might need to talk about. I thank you for being that for me here at Mizzou.
My mentor is important to me because he's instilled a sense of belief in individuals in our community, and I feel as though I can do the same with my own story. Dan, thank you so much for making your classroom such a warm and welcoming environment for everyone. The University of Missouri is very blessed to have you, and I'm so thankful to have a mentor like you for the last 4 years.
My mentor is important to me because even though I don't see her as much as other people, I still can always reach out to her. She'll always be there. And whenever I am not doing so well, she'll always be there to help back me up and always be by my side. Coach Metz, I'm not sure you know how much you mean to the community, both not only your impact on how much you have on the team, but also what they do and how you are helping people grow as people, developing people. And without your dedication, I feel like I wouldn't have been the person I am today.
My mentor is important to me because she goes out of her way to make sure that every day she walks into her classroom or the newsroom and makes sure that she understands the students that she's surrounding herself with. She makes sure that the relationships that she forms isn't just inside the classroom and when the class is over, the relationship ends. She means a lot because that relationship for us, it goes outside of the classroom. She is really good friends with my mom now. We've had dinner, our families together, and it's just really special because I think a lot of the times you get to college and you're like, my professor or my mentor, they're a professional, but in reality, they're also a person, and, they have feelings and they understand you as a student because they've been a student. And I think that is definitely, that just explains her in a whole, I feel like. Kat, you are a rock star. You have pushed me beyond the limits that I've ever thought that I could have gone. You have believed in me every step of the way. And without you, 100,000%, there would be no chance of me being as involved at Mizzou or in any outside of Mizzou organizations. So for you, I am forever thankful and indebted.
My mentor is important to me because he's always made time for me, even with a crazy schedule, and he's made that abundantly clear to me. So I've always felt comfortable going to him about anything, and again, I'm super, super grateful for that. Thank you for making my time at Mizzou that much better, and I appreciate all you've helped me throughout my years here at Mizzou.